Now, let me be clear. I'm not a huge fan of Ninja Turtles. Honestly, I like Ninja Turtles, but the thing I like the most is Shredder and the Foot Soldier. So when I saw the new toys in stores, I couldn't resist because when it comes to the first movie, I saw the Shredder and Foot Soldier, and I'm like, these are kinda not really what I like about Shredder and the Foot Soldier, and while this design is very controversial for a lot of people, I myself kinda like it. And because these guys kinda go together, I figured I'd review them together. So what we have here is, of course, the Foot Soldier and Shredder. Let's look at Shredder first because, well, he's Shredder. He comes with 3 accessories, basic for a Playmates figure. He's got these 2 unpainted arm blades, which the detail on them is pretty nice, I'd say, and they clip onto his arms okay. I'll keep them off for now. And he has this gun that's very under detailed that I can just assume is some sort of. It's got like this little tube right here, so I would assume it has some sort of thing related to mutagen in it, maybe. I doubt Shredder's just gonna go around and shoot people, so there's that. Looking at the figure itself, the paint details are very, very minimal. The only paint he has on his legs is the silver right here. That's all he's got. He's got some details on his legs, and then right here he's got a lot of detail on his arms in the silver paint. This wrist moves just fine. This wrist is stuck. I kind of need to fix that at some point. I just hope it doesn't completely twist off. So yeah, be careful because your figures may have an issue where the wrist just wants to twist off. It does have these nice shoulder pads, which I like, and they're kind of flexible. I believe they might be on a hinge too, so they can get out of the way of the arm articulation. And then his head, the crest is just molded gray, which, that's not too bad, but I really like the paint there and the flesh. Looks kind of nice. I don't like the eyes, though, because they're just black, but hey, what can you do? Articulation for a Playmates figure, especially a TMNT, is actually not that bad. He has a ball-jointed head, which I very much like. Here, let me get in closer on here. So what he's got a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulders, which is really good. Ball hinged, is it just. No, it's just hinged elbows. He's got swivels at the wrist, no waist, which is something I really wish he had. Ball hinged hips, which go in and out really nice. Ball hinged knees, which I really like. And I wish he had ankles, but. Nah, what can you do? It's just a Playmates figure after all, and it retails for just $9. So, I mean, you really can't do too much about it. I like it, though. For a kid's toy, for a figure, it's pretty nice. That's a big reason why I stopped collecting TMNT. They're really kiddie, and their prices rarely go up. Not saying I'm the kind of scum that just buys a figure just to sell it, though. I buy it because I want it. This is the Foot Soldier, and oddly enough, I really like the design. The head, though, is kind of weird. I kind of have gotten used to it, but it's very, very weird looking. I mean, just taking a look at this, it's very weird looking. Can't say it enough, guys. It's very weird looking. It's really really weird looking, but the rest of the details are really good. I love the sculpted texture on the bodysuit, and I love that it continues on into the shoulder pads and other parts of the body. Right here, you can see it's got some painted armor, a bunch of gray painted armor, actually. He does have a waist swivel, which is something that Shredder doesn't have. I like the inclusion of these little red straps here. They look very nice. The only accessories he comes with is the good old sword and sheath. I was about to call it a scabbard, but it's not a scabbard. So yeah, it's removable. It can only go in one way, though. As you can see, the peg is shaped specially for how the peg goes in. Put that in there. Sword's very flexible, which is good for a children's toy. Now, going over the articulation, one thing I really want to point out. This is a foot soldier figure that can actually pretty realistically go up and grab his sword out of his sheath. And I was about to say he could swing it out, but you probably would have to put it in his hand a little better than that. Come on. There we go. It kind of bends, which is really unrealistic, but it's really cool that he can do that. I really do like that. So his articulation, he does have a swivel head, which, like Shredder, I wish he had a ball joint. Actually, I wish he had a completely different head, but what can you do? Nice ball hinged shoulders, hinged elbows, swivels at the wrist, swivel at the waist, which I really like. Ball hinged hips, just hinged knees, which I can live with on this guy. Honestly, the ball hinged knees on Shredder kind of would have preferred a waist joint or ankles. Yeah, this guy has ankle joints, and that makes him very posable if you want to get him in some dynamic poses, which is something you cannot do with Shredder whatsoever. So, just showing off the articulation and posability on these guys. This thing does not stay in that well, by the way. Just showing it off. I mean, these things for Ninja Turtles toys, freaking Ninja Turtles toys, guys, is really, really good. Shredder, I'd say, is probably out of the two. In some ways, he's my favorite. I love the silver and black. And honestly, when it comes to a real world Shredder, I mean, a lot of people like Shredder just being this armored up badass. But for me, I kind of like to keep the ninja aspect of him. And for this figure, it's like, it really does keep the ninja aspect. You know, I feel like the black, it kind of fits in with the foot soldier, and you got the red and you've got the silver. It just really looks good, and I like it. It's probably an unpopular opinion, but hey, what can you do for a Donatello bar? Do. Hey guys, that's pretty much it. That has been my review of the Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Good old Shredder and good old Foot Soldier. I'm going to stop saying good old because it's probably going to become my new tick. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and Cowabunga, dudes. That's horrible. That's horrible. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna say goodbye. I'm just gonna say bye, guys. I'm not gonna say anything else. Just goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye to everybody!